Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be recreating the look that I wore for the Golden Globes. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, then maybe you didn't know that Crispy and I went to the Golden Globes, and a lot of you guys were curious as to how we got invited to the Golden Globes because clearly we're not actresses. So basically Crispy got invited just to do some social media stuff, and she took me as her plus one, which was really exciting. I was her boyf for the night. It was like a Cinderella story because we had gotten dressed by Michael Costello, who's an amazing designer. We both had these beautiful gowns. I just loved my dress. I felt like, I don't know, like a princess, like a Disney princess. When we were there, it was amazing seeing so many celebrities that you just see in magazines and TV, and every time a celebrity would walk by, I would like squeeze Crispy's hand, like, but I try to keep my cool, you know? I was just like fangirling inside. And we went to some of the after parties, which were a lot of fun. Crispy and I ended up at Denny's eating chicken wings in our gowns at the end of the night, which was also really fun. So for my makeup, I wanted to do something a little bit softer, more neutral. Of course, the eyelashes add the drama to the look. I knew I wanted to keep everything really neutral. I wanted the skin to be not super contoured, but just very soft and glowy. You guys can see the glow is real right now. So if you guys are interested to see how I created this look for the Golden Globes, then keep on watching. So I've already applied my primer, and this is the Tarte Clean Slate Timeless Smoothing Primer. I'm gonna go in straight to my eyeshadow base, which is MAC Soft Ochre. I've recently tried, it's not Latisse, but it's similar to Latisse. I only used it once the other night, and like, my eyes are completely red from it. So the dreams that I had of having possible long eyelashes are dead. So every time I apply an eyeshadow base, I like to make sure to set that with a powder or a eyeshadow that is close to your natural skin color or close to the color of the eyeshadow base. This is from Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's called it's called Orange Soda. And I'm gonna use my favorite blending brush, which is the Morphe M441. And I'm gonna swirl that in there and generously apply this to the crease. So this color, you don't have to be super perfect with. You just start kind of building it up. Oh, and then you wanna keep it really round. Sometimes I would bring it out if I want a wing, but no, we're gonna keep this round. Basically, I've just built up orange soda in the upper crease and into the crease. Okay, so now I'm gonna go into this color here. It's a nice brown, but it has a really warm red undertone. This is by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and it's called Red Earth. And I'm just using the same brush. You guys can see I just placed it right on that little tapered part of the brush because we're gonna focus this more into the crease. So I first like to lightly kind of map out the round shape of the eye. Once you kind of mapped out the shape, then you can pick up more product and just continuously build on it. I'm gonna start on this outer corner here and then just kind of pull it in. So now I'm gonna go into the Tarte Lip Palette, and I'm gonna take this dark brown shade. It's called Multitasker. It's just a dark brown shade. You guys can use any color that you have. So I'm gonna focus this dark brown shade just in the socket line, and it's definitely okay if it gets onto the lid because we're gonna cover that with an eyeshadow anyways. So really focus that into the socket line. Now it's time for the lid shade, and this is the best part of this whole look because this is a beautiful eyeshadow. It's from ColourPop, and it's this one right here. It's called On the Rocks. It's just like the most beautiful bronzed eyeshadow, but it has little flecks of gold sparkles, and it looks gorgeous. But it's kind of creamy, so I'd use a synthetic brush. We're just gonna pack this all over the lid. I also like to take the time to clean up the crease with this eyeshadow color, so see how it's not like perfect right here? I'll just like kind of clean it up and give that crease a really nice round, crisp line. Okay, so this eyeshadow is just so beautiful. Like, I don't even know if it picks up all the way on camera, but it just has this really nice shine to it that almost makes your eyelid look slightly wet, like that really glistening look. You guys know I like to do my face makeup before I do anything on the lower lash line. So I'm gonna zoom you out just a little bit and do my foundation. I'm gonna buff the MAC Studio Fix Fluid all over my skin, just a light layer, not too heavy. And I'm gonna buff that in using my Zoeva 107 powder brush. I like to do my eyebrows before my foundation because if you get any foundation under your eyebrows, the product that you put on top of your eyebrows tends to slide around. I found that where I had sparse areas, through the night, the eyebrow product would like fade away, so they'd be all patchy. Remember one time like half my eyebrow was missing? It was very, you just have to go home because you can't be out with just half an eyebrow. Of course, next we're gonna do our concealer. Man, I've been on this journey to find a new concealer. I'm still using the last of my NARS. It's literally just, I'm scraping at the edges of it. So with the concealer, especially for special events, I like to really, who am I kidding? Special events, no special events. I always highlight like this. And I'm just using this Kat Von D dual-ended brush. Before moving on to any other part of the face, you want to set the under eye concealer right away so it doesn't crease. And I'm using Banana by Anastasia Beverly Hills. And just setting that under eye with this. And I'm using a Zoeva 144 brush for this. Finishing off the eyes, I'm going to take this liner. This is the Urban Decay. There's barely any left, it's so little. The Demolition liner, it's just a really nice creamy brown. I'm just going to apply that first. I always have the hardest time applying lower eyeliner on camera. I don't know why. Let's take a pencil brush and just kind of blend that out a little bit. I'm using a Zoeva pencil brush. So now after we've blended out that liner, it doesn't really connect to the crease. You want to kind of make sure it all flows together. So what we need to do is take a warm colored shadow and blend into those edges there. I'm going to use Sienna, also by Anastasia Beverly Hills. A dupe for this or a similar color would be Brown Script by MAC if you guys have that eyeshadow as well. I know that's a really popular color. And I'm just going to take a 234 Zoeva brush and run this along the edge of that liner. So take a blending brush and kind of diffuse that to make sure that you don't have like any harsh edges around here. So now you guys can really see the difference here between running an eyeshadow under your eyeliner and really smoking it out versus just leaving the eyeliner smoked out. This kind of connects the whole look together, whereas this seems a little bit disconnected. Taking on the rocks again, I'm gonna take the same brush. This is just a little Makeup Geek concealer brush. And I'm gonna run that on the lower lash line just to kind of get the glittery effect also on this area here. So I'm gonna start in the inner corner and just kind of dab it along so it's nice and glittery. A really big part about this look was the lashes because I didn't do any really dark eyeliner or a wing. I'm gonna be using my Tarte Lights Camera Lashes mascara. Big surprise, I'm applying my favorite eyelashes, which are the Iconics by House of Lashes. They just are so pretty. Like, I try to use other lashes and just, I'm sorry. And plus, this is what I wore. Okay, you guys wanted a recreation of the look I wore on the Golden Globes, so this is what I wore. So here we go, I'm gonna plop this on. Just giving them a slight push upwards. Okay, and now, of course, I'm gonna use these bottom eyelashes. These are Precious, also House of Lashes. They are my favorite bottom eyelashes. They're just like the perfect size. I'm taking the tweezers, you're gonna grab the lashes, and you're just gonna pop them right underneath your natural lashes. As my eyelashes are drying, I'm gonna go ahead and finish off the face. You guys know I love MAC Give Me Sun to warm up my skin, so I'm gonna use MAC's Give Me Sun to warm up my skin. And I'm using that Kat Von D dual-ended brush. I think this is the new brush. This is a new brush that comes with their, I think she released this with her new contour kit. And then to really give us that nice bronzy glow, I'm gonna go in with a City Color bronzer, and this is in Sunset. And when you apply something like this, you don't wanna use too small of a brush like we used for the matte bronzer. You want to use something a little bit fluffier and less dense because you don't want too much of this product on your face because it is shimmery. So I like to take it on a brush. This is actually a Luxie 502 large powder brush, and then you just kind of want to run it over your face. So to get that really dewy, luminous look, I'm going to use a cream highlighter. This one's by Jouer, and it's called Tier. And to apply this, I'm just going to use my fingers. And I'm just going to lightly pat this on the high points of my face. Right where the highest point of your cheekbones are, so it catches the light really nicely. And this highlight's really nice because it's not super strong. It's just really, really nice and sheer, but in a really nice, good way. I need to get more adjectives in my vocabulary. I'm also going to apply a little bit of this on the tip of my nose and slightly on my Cupid's bow. And to keep with that really nice dewy skin look, I'm going to use another cream product. This is also by Jouer, and it's in the shade Amaryllis. It's just this really, really, it looks really hot pink, but once you put it on, it's a little more sheer. So I'm also going to be using my fingers for this. And I'm just going to start off by patting it on the back of my hand to make sure I don't have too much product. I'm just going to build on it with my finger. I almost forgot to highlight the inner corner of my eyes, and I definitely had a highlight. I actually just have been using my Mary Luminizer by The Balm, and I'll just pack that onto the inner corner. Just brightens up your look. So for the lips, I used my favorite nude lip liner, which is the LA Girl Endless Lip Liner, and this is in the shade Natural. Follow the natural shape of my lips. My lips are so chapped right now. I wore Anastasia Beverly Hills nude liquid lipstick in the shade Pure Hollywood. It's just such a beautiful nude with slightly a pink undertone. And I'm just gonna pop that on. Since the whole look is kind of dewy and glowy, I definitely didn't want to stick with just matte lips. So I'm going to add a lip gloss. This one is in the shade Wind. It's similar to the color on the lips, and this is by Jouer. They make beautiful lip glosses. And I'm just going to pop that on right on top. This lip gloss is also long lasting, so it's good for events. Everything should be long lasting at this point. Last but not least, you want to make sure to set your makeup. So I'm going to be using the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray and just lightly mist that all over my face. Alright guys, so that is the end of the tutorial. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching and supporting. I know we're not actresses or anything like that. We know. And just seeing all these amazing people in one place, it was just awesome. We felt so blessed and we had just such a great time. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if any of you recreate this makeup look, tag me in it on Instagram. Oh, actually, better yet, Snapchat me. I open all the Snapchats. Literally, I do. And if I don't reply all the time, I still see them, and it just makes me smile when I see your guys' recreations. So my Snapchat is Desi Perkins, just in case you guys don't know. If you're interested in any of the products, go ahead and check the description box. They will all be listed down there, and I'll see you guys in my next tutorial. Bye. I made a mistake of eating hot Cheetos while filming. Not a good idea. Color. Is someone here? What the flicker? Be like, hey, shut up, I'm filming. It's going good. Hot Cheetos stuck in my throat. Having the eyeshadow. Want it to kind of flow one beautiful, what am I saying? Have a lot of warmth in this. Now, Belle Jouer. So to get that really nice, I don't know what I'm saying.